Something wrong?
Nah, this is just me being contemplative, as Faye says.
About what?
Giving you a Halic pearl of wisdom that'll matter. And I think it's this. Don't ever believe you're immortal. Want to make your mark? Become a legend? Then assume the next fight is your last.
Alec, a pep talk usually has a little more pep.
I'm not here to give you my rah-rah freelancer speech. Unlike our first time in the Heart of Rage.
Then what are you trying to say?
I can only teach you what I know. And I know that waiting around for your moment, thinking it's gonna happen tomorrow, just means it won't happen today.
You haven't been waiting around, Alec.
Of course I have. The Heart of Rage messed me up. I didn't want to admit I was the weak link. I was getting old. Figured I had all the time in the world. But none of us do. You write your own legend today.
Not mine. Ours.
And that's the other piece of advice. Never go it alone. Some young freelancer with an attitude told me that.
Funny, I learned it from some old cranky freelancer.
Sounds like they could be friends.
We beat this, and there'll be plenty of time to find out.
You know where to find me.
It was. But he regrets all the pain he caused.
He still feels it. I don't know how to make it go away.
He talked about someone named Aurora. I think it's a woman he knew. Something bad happened to her.
Aurora?
That rings a bell?
I've seen the name. A briefing on an old Dominion operation. Details were sketchy. I'm trying to remember. I think it was called Prism Tacit. That was their code name for it.
Do you think Leighton was involved?
He must have been. But if I ask him, it'll get messy. I'm his wife now, not his debriefing agent. There's too much emotion involved.
This can't be easy. Married to someone with a past like that.
It works both ways. He puts up with me, too. In this line of work, we've all got baggage.
Must be worth the trouble, though.
It is.
Well, if I see Leighton again, I'll ask him about Prism Tacit.
Thank you.
Hi, Bryn. How you holding up?
Freelancer. Good. You remember that sixth missing sentinel? The one we couldn't find in the mines? I've discovered a weak signal. Very weak, but it could be him.
I'll track him down for you.
With earlier losses, we're short-handed and... Oh, thank you. The sentinels appreciate... I appreciate it.
Seeing a lot more damage to Striders coming into Fort Tarsus.
Ventilation? I could write a book. Hello.
Hi, Brundle.
Fair warning, I am in a dark and foul mood.
Any way I can cheer you up?
There's a chance. You could help me with some perspective.
I'll try. What's going on?
My foot traffic initiatives were defeated. I've made zero progress on the loose cables hazard, and my proposed standing water bylaw is now dead.
That sounds tough. So what's your plan?
My plan is to leave the fort.
That's a big decision. Where will you go?
The capital. It's filled with bureaucrats and politicians. Those are my kind of people.
Why would you say that?
They like making rules and they consider personal safety a priority. I respect that.
Okay.
But before I leave, I must file a work order to ensure the courtyard fountain finally gets fixed.
If you're leaving, why do you care about the fountain?
I believe civic amenities are vital to the well-being of the fort. And there's no way I'll let that glitching fountain defeat me.
You sound determined.
I am. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a requisition to complete before I leave.
Freelancer. Checking up on us?
Thought I'd see how the cartography lessons were going.
Amazing. Apparently, I'm a natural talent.
A natural talent with a lot to learn.
Dax can do it, especially with your help.
Not to pander to my niece's ego, but she's teaching me as much as I'm teaching her.
I am?
Of course you are. Experience isn't everything. New blood is important. Working with you, it reminds me of my student days in Heliost.
Heliost? Aunt Cordia, you studied in Anthem.
What? No. I'm certain I spent 8 years in Heliost.
After what you went through, a little confusion is normal.
I'm not confused. I have memories of my classes and my apartment. I kept blue flowers on the windowsill.
The flowers were yellow. I stole them from the royal garden. Remember? Mother was furious.
I need to lie down.
Aunt Cordia.
It's okay, Dax. Let her rest.
Please excuse me, freelancer.
This is nice. Secret spot?
Yeah, takes a little extra to quiet Cypher's mind.
You doing okay?
Oh, yeah, fantastic. Just questioning the nature of existence. Why I'm here, why you're here, the Shapers, the Anthem, life, friendship, hope.
So, just the little things. Would you rather be alone?
No, I'm glad you're here. You know, when you first showed up at Princess Sims, I wasn't sure this was going to work out.
So then why call Tessin?
I was desperate.
Thanks.
Actually, any hesitation was more about Halleck than you. I wasn't sure he'd ever accept you back. And then when he said, welcome aboard, it's fantastic. I've watched him come alive since you came back. He's up early, working on his suit, poring over maps, humming. Thank you for that.
Never mind Halleck and me. What about you?
Me? Well, let's see. It's my fault that the team's broken up, that our mission failed, and Tassin's about to send Sentinels in, probably to their deaths. And yet, with all that, I'm mostly upset that I won't ever hear the anthem again. That's crazy, right?
Seems to have that effect on people.
But also, I've hurt my oldest friend.
Where is he?
I don't know, he doesn't speak to me much.
Look, I get it. But please don't take all the blame. I brought you something. Owen gave it to me.
Owen?
Fun story for another time. What do you think? Can we use that to perfect ours?
Yes, of course. Why didn't you lead with this?
You're my friend. I was listening. You know, like a good person.
This is amazing. Have you told Tassin?
Not yet. I needed to make sure Owen wasn't, you know, lying.
Fair point. Well, he's not. I'm gonna let her know we're back in action, okay? I'll meet you at Halleck's Javelin in the Enclave. Halleck.
We'll figure it out. Our people need us to stop the monitor. No one, nothing's more important.
Yeah. We're actually gonna do this.
When Bastion's finest are in the dark, sometimes the best man for the job is a grabbit. Rising star investigator Sentinel Quincy has a secret weapon. His beloved pet grabbit, Hops. When human eyes can't spot the clues, the grabbit's nose knows. Last time.
I just don't think... Hey, pal. It's really good to see you.
Hey, Neeson.
I'm glad you bumped into me because I want to give you a heads up on Sentinel Bryn.
What about her?
Okay, so she's got a thing about scars.
What about them?
Well, she's always going on about how we have to be careful because they're a threat and dangerous and scars this and scars that.
She's right. Scars are a constant danger.
Sure, but she's fixated on them. Every time I bring up scars, she goes on a rant about what a murderous plague they are.
Maybe she's got a reason to feel the way she does.
I'm sure she does, but maybe it's time to let it go and start realizing that scars are people too.
But scars aren't people.
I know that. It's just an expression.
Actually, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. I'm thinking we should just agree to disagree on this one. Hey, do you want to tag along while I run some errands?
I'd rather not.
Then maybe I could tag along with you.
Rather you didn't.
Yeah, you're right. We should be getting back to work. See you later, Lancer.
I feel a new blinking near my... Welcome to my store. Browse away.
Hello again, Merelda.
Hi, freelancer. Don't worry, I know who you are.
How are you doing?
A little better each day.
I'm glad to hear it.
It was rough going for a bit. You were everything I'd hoped Serrano would grow up to be.
I'm flattered.
It's true. It was hard letting go.
I can see why, but it's good to see you're moving on.
My mother always said I was too stubborn. I didn't realize how right she was. All these years I've been drifting. I finally let myself grieve.
That's important.
A lot of crying, but mostly a lot of laughing. I looked at paintings I made of her. She was something special.
Must feel like a weight is lifted.
I won't lie. Looking at you now, part of me still wants you to be Serana. When you walk by, well, for a moment I think it's her. The illusion's been so real.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause trouble.
Oh, it's not your fault. It's made me realize I need a change of scenery. Maybe reach out to my sister in Anthem. Build a new life. Maybe even start painting again.
Sounds like a great idea.
I thought so. And if I don't see you, then thank you again. And goodbye.
Take care.
How are you feeling?
Much better, thanks. The doctor had the right medication. Cleared the problem right up.
Well, that's good to know. We used to wait weeks for things to ship from Anthem. Anyway, don't eat strange flowers that grow by the road next to you.
Who told you?
The fort isn't that big. Everyone knows.
Look who it is. You certainly know how to put a javelin through its paces. Never just go for a stroll out there, do you?
You expect any less?
I shouldn't. You've got your sights set on the heart of rage. Not the first time for you either. But if anyone accepts the danger with the adventure, it's you.
One day the world will catch up with me, but it hasn't so far.
2 steps and a fair flight ahead. I took my son to Yarrow's Wall. He spent hours listening to the stories and learning about the people behind them. He says he's going to do awesome things. After lots of training.
Smart man. Are you less worried about him becoming a freelancer?
Oh, I'll always worry. I worry about all of you.
You can't look after everyone.
But I wouldn't ask you to stay put either. There's too much out there for you to do. Still, I put enough work into those javelins of yours. You better bring them back.
Is that why you do it?
Not everyone comes back. Happens every day. The little touches, they improve the suits, but they mean someone cares. You're not just another number. You said the fort's your home. Just my way of keeping the lights on for you. You'll put this javelin through its paces.
closer. Hi. Are you ready?
Always. Where am I headed?
Sentinel Andron is the Lancer missing from that score mine. If I found his signal, it's weak, but it's there.
I'll hunt it down. Bryn, this is the old Strider port. It's overrun by scars.
Now that you're closer, I can use your javelins to better triangulate Andron's position. Got it! Head into the compound. The signal is stronger there.
Won't be that easy. The compound has heavy defenses.
I guess you've got to get through them.
Working on it. Everywhere.
Any sign of Antrim?
Nothing yet.
You should be right on top of him.
They must be hiding him.
Take out those hives. Andrew?
As good a lead as any.
Strongest ratings yet. Andrew's got to be in here.
This many scars must be guarding something.
I see Andrew. And a lot of scars.
I'll clear them out.
Can you grab it?
Got the key.
Good. Now get rid of the scars and free Andrew. Now get to Andrew. Andrew!
Hey, Scar, wanted info on Fort defenses.
Sentinels are on their way to pick Andrew up, freelancer.
Hey, Scar, still out there. You gotta stop it, man.
I will, Andrew. Help is on the way. Bryn, can you track that Iskari?
There is a strange energy signal near you.
Let's get this thing.
Agreed. The last thing we need is a chatty Scar leader with plans for the fort.
led the Iskara, I wanted to know the fort's defenses. What's its long game?
Ask it.
Are you serious?
Sure. Hello, my lord. I'd like to know your evil plan. Then kill it.
Uh-huh.
That's it! The Iskara!
What fresh corpse follows me?
Think it sees me.
Comes from the metal walls. It blankets itself.
Ask what it wants. Try the plan. What?
Tell us what you want, Sky.
The archivists fumble at Shaper relics. But the Escala will make them work. Shaper's energy will gather. Swap. It's too late.
The Iskara might be down with that relic it was ranting about.
We'll find it. Together.
Good. And good work. Meet me back up before it. We'll figure out what to do next.
Getting better lately, but we don't want to live above our means.
Well, I don't want 5 of them.
Sweetheart, I think it's smarter to save a bit right now, just in case.
Brought you something, Alec.
Woo-hoo! This is good!
Owen thinks it's the key to making the Dawn shield work.
Owen.
He knew you'd figure it out eventually.
That's nice of him, I guess. Two-faced bastard.
Hey, listen. I was thinking about what you said, about being a team, my ego. That was probably hard to say to my face, but I needed it. Thanks for the kick in the ass, partner. Has Faye seen this? Cause I can't figure this out on my own.
As luck would have it, here she is. Alec?
Faye?
I am so sorry.
No, Faye. I am sorry. I used to be the best damn freelancer in all of Bastion, but not anymore. Pisses me off. I forced you to go behind my back because I didn't want to be a burden.
Caring about a friend isn't a burden. It's a gift.
Let's get to work.
Okay.
There it is.
Thank you. Oh, we'll take care of this. You go make sure everything else is ready to head into that storm.
Got it.
Okay.
Plus, it's dangerous. I heard a guy got shaper zapped so hard, he turned inside out. In his suit.
I start training tomorrow.
Hey, Bryn.
Oh, freelancer. Hello.
Everything okay? You seem preoccupied lately. That's not like you.
What? Yes. No, just distracted.
Talk to me, Bryn. I'm here to help.
Okay. I'm writing.
And it looks like it's troubling you.
I'm writing stories.
What?
No, for the love of all Gazics. Have you ever heard of the Crimson Lancer?
The radio show? It's one of Alec's favorites.
You know it? Who's your favorite character? Wait, forget I asked. I don't want to ruin this already tenuous friendship.
So, what does this have to do with your writing?
Sometimes the show just doesn't go the way it's supposed to. When my brain needs a rest from my work, I rewrite the show. Myself. So it's better.
But why not just add to it? Why change it?
I suppose. Things can't always go the way I want them to. Here or in the field. But when I rewrite the shows, everything goes exactly according to plan. My plan.
Does anyone else ever read it?
My work is very well received.
By whom, exactly?
I have no idea. I post them on a board downstairs under a different name. I get the most appreciative letters from Crimson Dancer 69.
You've got to let me see them. They sound excellent.
If you find the board, you too can send feedback. Unless you think Anson dating Kista is a good idea, then I don't want to hear it. Oh, freelancer. Great timing. I've been thinking about Shaper relics.
Where is this heading?
All that Shaper energy sloshing around keeps activating relics, or reactivating them. It never ends. We really need more experienced Lancers keeping them in check.
Should I just warm up my javelin now?
Well, if you have time to stop the Shaper menace.
Cardea, how are you feeling?
Oh, freelancer. Fine. I'm fine.
Where's Dax?
She's on an errand. Yes, I wanted tea. Lavender, I think. We ran out.
Cardea, I think maybe you should see a doctor.
No, I was just lost in thought. Thinking about something Owen said.
Owen? How do you... You've never met Owen.
Of course I have. He helped you and Dax find me.
That was Faye.
Faye? Oh, I did it again. I'm sorry.
Last time I was here, you thought you'd studied in Heliost, and now you're getting Faye and Owen confused.
I know. I'm getting worse. Dax took me to an Arcanist.
Matthias?
Yes, he was excitable. I told him what happened to me when I was trapped.
That you experienced your past, present, and future. I thought you said those memories were fading.
I'm not sure. I've been confused. I know things I shouldn't. Some days, my memories are consistent with Dax's. Other days, they're not. Matthias thinks I was trapped in a temporal reality. What I saw were possible pasts and futures, but not necessarily true.
You said I changed things for the freelancers. That we become legends.
I don't remember everything I saw. It comes in flashes. Besides, it's probably wrong.
But it could be right.
Even if it was, would you really want to know?
I'm not a delicate flower, Cardea. If you remember something, please tell me.
Okay. You restore the freelancers to their former glory, but an ancient enemy returns. And this time, humanity fails. You fail.
Well, that's darker than I expected.
I shouldn't have told you.
No, it's okay. Cardea, what you saw is just a possibility. Like you said, it's probably wrong.
Doesn't it bother you?
Every time I get in my javelin, there's a chance the worst will happen. If I focused on the negative, I'd never be able to do my job.
I wish I had your confidence.
First step is sorting out these memories. There has to be a way to tell which ones are genuine.
In time, the false memories might disappear. Right now, all I can do is ask. I rely on those answers.
But can you live like that?
Yes, I can. You survived the Heart of Rage. I'll survive this.
I got my hands on a copy of Crimson Lance's last episode. Want to listen together?
I'd love to.
My javelin's ready, Bryn. Where do we start?
Scars swiped a bunch of Shaper fragments from an Arcanist shipment. Get them back.
Okay, on my way.
Scars put up turrets. Take them out and get those fragments back. Scar, it's a big one. And that's finished. Great.
That's the last of the fragments.
Okay, whatever's are out there, the Dominions gating in soldiers to steal Shaper relics. Make sure that stops.
Okay.
Dominion. Blow up the anchors on that gate. Alright, now you can clear out those active hostiles. It's over. Great work. There's more, Freelancer. Sentinels transporting Shaper fragments were just ambushed. They need backup.
Got it.
casualties would have been worse if you hadn't stepped in. Good work out there. On behalf of the Sentinels, thanks, Freelancer.
We thought he died out there.
He's still alive. That's a good thing, even if he joined the regulators. We thought that maybe he did it to survive.
I don't know. I haven't been able to get a message to him.
Then haven't they moved on now?
Yes, I've heard they're a third hope. Even if that's true, they shoot.
Layton,
Good to see you, Freelancer.
that name, the one that's been bothering you.
Aurora.
I mentioned it to your wife.
You did?
You can't keep going like this. It's killing you.
Maybe, but remembering the wrong thing could be just as bad.
You're used to taking risks, aren't you?
Calculated ones.
Then what are your odds if you do nothing and these memories eat you alive?
I would lose Nadira. I suppose it's a gamble I have to take. What did you find out? Who was this Aurora?
Nadira thought she was connected to a Dominion operation. Does Prism Tacit mean anything to you?
This was.
Layton?
This was a mistake. We shouldn't have done it.
What?
I'm remembering now. You have no idea what's going on here.
Whatever it is, we need the truth. It's the only way this gets solved.
You may regret that.
Then tell me why.
A Dominion plan to infiltrate Corvus. A cipher mentally programmed to pose as a defector.
Wait a minute.
Underneath the defector's persona, the real agent remembers everything he sees and hears.
Oh, crap.
I remember who I am.
You're the agent.
My name is the Trigger. I'm Prism Tacit.
Maybe so, but your persona, I don't think it was a lie. His regret, your regret, sounded genuine.
It was deemed the most probable way to gain her trust.
Who?
Aurora, the code name for the enemy operative likely to have useful intelligence. My wife, Nadira.
You used her?
It's why her name is so painful to hear.
I think I was wrong about you.
No, I was wrong about myself. The man I was programmed to be has become the man I want to be. My conscience began as a facade, a layer, but it fed the seeds of doubt, of truth. I understand the pain I've caused, that I will cause. I really do love her. But I pulled away, knowing what the other part of me planned. I can't lose her.
Maybe in the world of spies, this is how things go. Maybe she'll understand.
Spy or not, she's still my wife. She saw the best in me, and I returned the favor by giving her my worst.
And now?
Tell my wife. It's your obligation to Fort Tarsis. I'm done lying. She was right, you know. I needed to make a friend. You've helped me understand myself. But don't risk yourself or others. Repeat the trigger now. My persona will forget we had this conversation.
If you insist. Prism Tacit.
Freelancer, I'm sorry, I must have drifted again. These damn memories. What were we saying?
Nothing. I was just leaving.
It works?
It does work.
Yeah. Turn it on.
You have news.
Good news. Watch.
You ready?
Amazing. You did it.
Yeah.
Where's yours? You'll need a dawn shield too.
Halleck's not taking his javelin into the storm with you.
No?
Nope. The Strider withstood the storm last time. I will make sure she does it again.
Hey, what's gonna happen when I hear the anthem? What if I lose myself?
You won't. Strong alone, stronger together, right?
Ah, who told you that? Come on, there's no time to waste. The Dominion's already on the march.
Perfect. The Monitor probably thinks he's won. He won't even see us coming.
Come on, Freelancer. We got a new legend to write.
Ay, ay, ay. It's like being thrown down the stairs in a barrel. Tough it out a little longer. Okay. It's as far as I can take us before the Strider gets ripped to shreds.
Faye?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Get ready.
It wasn't this bad before.
No, it wasn't. Could be the heart of Razor's growing. Could be the Monitor messing with the cenotaph. Oh. Winds are crazy. Watch the rip stream out there. You already met the wildlife. Watch for shadows. That's how you know they're diving at you.
Got it.
The updraft from the lava will mess with your thrusters. Just push through as fast as you can.
I'm picking up Striders. Tassin Sentinels, I think. They're hours away. It's just us and the Dominion now.
Good. It's a freelancer job. Always has been.
Ready, Javelin 1?
Ready when you are.
We've got your back. You go there and you kick some ass.
alerts about Scar activity keep coming in. Be careful.
So are we there yet?
What do you think?
Sorry, I can't help it. I could be the first Arcanist in years, to discover one of these. I've been jotting down potential applications of the manifold and...
So how about you focus on that? Quietly.
Locked. And there's this device here.
Doesn't look like something the Shaper's made. I don't read anything from it.
Seems to be inert. I'll look around and see if I can figure it out.
Are you hearing that? Who is that?
Dominion. I should have guessed.
I've heard they possess a device that can overwhelm Shaper constructs.
The strange box.
Could we use it?
You have to know how to activate it.
There's a Dominion camp close by. Perhaps we'll find a clue there.
Why are the Dominion here? How could they know about... Oh.
What did you do?
I, sent a message to a colleague at the Academy about what I found.
It was intercepted.